night, everybody. I'm from Belgium, and I'm very happy to announce that after 2 years of development, we have our first application, which is on the Apple Store today, this morning. So this is a world premiere. Thank you. And you are the first ones to hear about it, even before our own country in Belgium, which is sleeping. So, in a few words, 2007, my son was very sick. He got bone cancer, and he spent 1 year in the hospitals. And we could see there, today he's alive. He's very in good shape. He lost his leg to the cancer, but he's alive. And I spent 1 year in hospitals. I could see that we have very good medicine today, but the management of information, sharing of information is very bad, both in Europe and in the United States. And we have to do something about it. And we have to put the patient in the loop to empower the patient. So to solve that problem, we developed a number of elements, which is part of what we call a synchronized health record, right? Which is part personal health record, as I'm going to show you today. That's for the patient. The patient will have his own information with him all the time on the device, not in the cloud. We don't store information in the cloud because we want safety. And there's going to be an electronic health record for doctors, and then a platform to synchronize them together. All seamlessly, automatically. As you can see here on the first screen, there's some kind of news element that we can share with the patients and with the doctors. And if I click on the second line here, you can see a number of either the records from my family, my spouse, my children, if I'm a patient. If I'm a doctor, there's going to be a few hundred or thousands of them over there. And if I click on one, you can see all the details about that person. That's a very basic medical record here. This is the overview. If I click on a field, there's lots of information that you can enter very easily manually, or that you can enter with a picture of a document. If you receive a paper document, I'm going to show you quickly one example of this. Yeah, here, this is in French to show you that it's an international application. Okay, so that's the document I received from the hospitals, and I just wanted to have it in my medical record, so I took a picture. It's in the medical record, and it's shared with my doctor. Okay, why? Because we have here in the application the possibility to share any part of the medical file, everything or a very small part. I decide what I share, and I decide who I share it with. I have complete control over that. Okay, so quickly here, the sharing rules part. You can see that for every rule, I can create as many rules as I want. I can decide who I share it with, my doctor, my spouse, some doctor from my family I want to ask for a second advice. I'm deciding which medical record I share, my own, my children's. And in the medical record itself, I can even choose what fields I want them to see, right? So I could share just my weight with Weight Watchers if I want. And I can share a big part of my medical record with my family doctor, and then a small part with somebody from my family. So I have a very fine-grained way to exchange, to select the information I'm exchanging. Once the rule is done, it goes automatically. Okay. This is the first version. It's on the App Store today. What our plans now are to collect data from HealthKit, for example. So all the connected devices that you buy will store their information in HealthKit. We will collect them in the medical file and make them in a central place, and then allow you to share those information with doctors and other people in your circle of trust. We call a circle of trust a number of people that you trust to share your medical information with. Okay. Over the years, of course, we have a lot of work to do to synchronize information with all the sources, because today your medical file is distributed in 1, 2, 3 hospitals, in 1, 2, 3 doctors, and in your head, on paper, in your spouse's head. So it's all over in the connected devices too, on the applications of those connected devices. So what we want to do is to centralize all the information from all those sources in your medical file and allow you to do whatever you want to do with it. If you go abroad, you come to our country in Europe, you're welcome. And if you have any kind of medical problem over there, if you have all your medical files with you, you can go to a doctor and show your medical file, even if it does not connect to our systems in Europe or whatever. So it's a very easy way to collect all your information, to manage it, and then to share it with whoever you want to. The application is free for both doctors and patients, and we plan to monetize it later with ads and without touching your data. Of course, we're from Europe, so data privacy is very important, and with additional modules for doctors like financials or billing and things like that. Well, I think